So
we'll just be talking about everything that's happened since 14th March.
Yeah, your
right?
internet go off. Your internet go off.
Everything go off.
I mean, they use to go, so you don't go off.
Not in the fool. That one said
your
my
internet
area
no
no
go
good.
off.
Into the use Airtel to go.
No, you know this. But you were having Airtel to go.
Sure, condemn. People they sell Airtel to go.
They were working on Sunday. They were working on Sunday, bro.
Charlie. But you people know me. You people know force. You don't make them shine. This thing shine for long. MTN within.
It was just a moment of shine. Like there's some
3-4 days, MTN started fixing my problem. So I thought Tigo didn't get a chance.
You know, people are going to be more, into the Airtel Tigo SIM card thing now. Like they'll have it as a subsidiary or like a second
it's
type.
like a backup or something like that. Yeah.
Okay,
so basically on the 14th of March, yes, we had internet shutdown.
Internet light out.
Internet doom so.
Internet shutdown.
For the two major service providers, right? MTN and Charlie, they tell me it's heavy for my mouth.
We'll get used to it. We'll get used to it with that.
MTN and Vodafone, which they're not calling Telecel, right? It was so heavy to the extent that WhatsApp,
just lightweight WhatsApp. The only thing you could do was text, and you couldn't even download them. You couldn't send stickers. We couldn't send stickers.
Stickers no they go. Stickers no they go.
You know, we operate on data like gigabytes, megabytes, bytes, bits. You know these things. So there's like an allocated storage size or an allocated data package size for people to use. And because what they had left as their redundancy mechanism, which is the one they have left in case there's anything, was
like
small.
A backup or something.
So the only thing they will do is, in order to avoid heavy downloads or reduce the download size of things that were happening, they will have to trickle it down. So some things are there going to be restricted.
So there's almost nothing you can do, right? Just text.
You don't get choice.
So we were to use Airtel. I had Airtel to go. I have Airtel to go, but I don't use it for data. I just use it for calls because their call offers are kind of like one of the best, right?
Their call offers are.
So
if you are seeing this,
then for sponsor. So somebody posted on I think WhatsApp or something, and you see WhatsApp status too was the same thing. Text. You couldn't do images, you couldn't do videos, you couldn't do any other thing. It was just text. And then I think someone posted that Airtel Tigo is working, right? And I'm like, okay, then make a switch go my Airtel Tigo. And my area just Airtel Tigo sucks. It's like the guy, it'd be bad. But even as bad as Airtel Tigo was at that time, it was still way better than the MTN and Telecel situation. Like it was still way better with the internet shutdown with MTN and Telecel.
Because at least you could send stickers.
You can still, videos and audio, they go, although it be slow and things. So I was even imagining that people that had it very good in like certain areas, like where the network good, then go enjoy them.
Easy.
Then, it'd be easy. Give them. Fast forward to a couple of, I think a day or two later, and then the VPN issue. That one I have no idea about it. So I think that one you just have to say something about. We started learning getting information about VPNs and because as I say, people they post for Twitter. Like people just post for Twitter and things. So like how the thing they go on. I'm like I can't even send a voice note on WhatsApp. And then somebody they post images and things for Twitter.
Because some people were using the VPN and then others was using others were using Airtel to go. So
after that, the VPN, another thing we noticed was certain apps were working. And then whilst like the whole chaos and everything was chaotic, we still had Google's apps, most especially.
We're working,
You could search anything on Google and then you get the result.
Mail.
YouTube was also working as if nothing is going on, as if there was no problem at all. Right? Because of how big of a company Google is, Alphabet, right? The company that owns Google and YouTube and the rest of them. They have local servers in I think a lot of countries where you don't have to use. It doesn't route it through the cables. No, so right?
Just through server connections.
It's through, so meaning it is locally hosted. So even if the cables get damaged, you can still have access to those websites.
They call them Content Delivery Network.
Oh, okay.
CDNs.
Oh, okay, sure. Netflix also has something like that.
Netflix wasn't working, so
Netflix wasn't working. Oh, okay.
I thought maybe our country doesn't have that, but they should.
Okay,
maybe the country, Ghana, actually.
MTN, Telecel, right? They don't own those cables. They don't own them. It's not for MTN. It's not for Telecel. That's kind of like the idea I had. So you can explain further. But what I learned about that was we have cabling companies, right, that provide the running of the cables through from wherever it is they're coming from, through the borders of Africa.
The way you raise your hand, you did talk about it.
Through the borders of Africa, around through, then down to Southern Africa and stuff, right? So MTN is like an internet service provider. So they kind of provide us internet through those cables that are running through the borders, right? And like, I mean, the internet is kind of like, it's not owned by anybody. It's like water. Ghana water, no, the water they there. If water lake they there, you know be anybody you want. So we are not paying for the water. We are paying for having access to the water. So it's kind of like internet too. We are not paying for the internet because it's not owned by anybody. We're just paying for accessing the internet.
Well, who created the internet?
That is a funny thing. I'm pretty sure it's something that was discovered more of kind of like created. Like you can discover more planets. You didn't create Pluto. We discovered that Pluto was a planet, which they said is not a planet. But later when they came back to say it's a planet, Charlie, the science retired them.
They say Pluto lost for the top there, oh, Charlie. So you forgo. Oh God.
They say it be some draft this thing be so it's not considered as a planet. Later they can't tell us say it be planet. Yeah. They just play plus we. So basically we are just paying MTN and Telecel or Vodafone or Airtel Tigo, whatever it is, to access the internet since they supply it to us. We can't tap through the fibers that are running through under the sea, right? So they have to provide. That's why we have the masts and they have to run fibers. So even the masts, it be fiber, it be wire where they run from under the top there, which is wireless, and that is where we get this fiber thing too from, right? Which I mean, this one there is general knowledge, it's common knowledge. It is faster than wireless technology.
Okay.
Right? Fiber is way faster. Now coming to Starlink, right? I think people don't have an idea of why Starlink was created, or why we, you know, the big thing about Starlink.
Satellite internet.
It is supposed to be, satellite internet. It's supposed to be able to provide internet access to remote areas, right? So if like you get 5G for your area already, I don't see why they go use Starlink. Like I don't get it, because in actual fact, wired connection is way faster than wireless. So fiber is even going to be faster than fiber. The Nigerians where they see it and they use Starlink, we sometimes then compare them with 5G and things. If you know, be say the incompetencies of MTN and this thing, like normally for no day so, you get normally for no day so, you cannot compare wired or fiber internet to Starlink. You understand? Starlink is just that like it's the same wireless 5G normal something. You understand? So normally the fiber for be faster. If you saw it for day, but I mean them fool. So we're all here just managing it like that, and then thinking that we are thinking that Starlink is faster than MTN's 5G and 4G, so it is better and stuff. It's supposed to be internet access for remote areas. So if you go to an area where MTN, Telecel, Airtel, Tigo, whatever, good for there, Starlink is going to be an option. You understand? Maybe them masts no reach that side. Deserts inside and things. You understand? That one, then you get to use Starlink. That's the big upper hand of it. In a situation where, like, we had the shutdown on 14th, and then it lasted a couple of days, Starlink would have been a backup.
You have a point, because I've seen the upload speeds from people who are using it here in Ghana, and it's really terrifying. Comparing it to the fiber I use, I'm getting close to 60, 70, sometimes 100 megabits per second for upload speeds. Mm-hmm. And I'm seeing 20 something, 30 something Starlink, for uploads, 10 megabits per second, even for...
You can't compare fiber to wireless. That's the problem. So I feel like it's supposed to be left alone to a situation where we have dying emergencies like 14th of March. We had a situation I don't know if it was this year or maybe last year, where NCA come put some communique out there, say Starlink, make we know they supply Starlink, or what the story now be what?
Yeah. If it's legal to have a Starlink router. But now they are trying to then they try. Yeah, then they try.
Why don't they try accept them now?
Critical situations care for, what do they call it? What's that say?
So it is like if we enter Wahala inside before, then you can try find solutions and be going back to
the typical Ghanaian mind. People like Nigerians are paying like $30 for the price of an unlimited data package from Starlink.
$30 unlimited
a month,
and that
is unlimited. Somebody is paying that same $30 for capped data package here in Ghana. And that amount doesn't even last.
It doesn't last. $30.
The entire month.
$30, right?
Is it month or month? Month.
$30.
Yeah.
That's about 330. Almost 400 cities. But MTN in
it's more than
95
gig now, it's more than 400 cities, but it's fine. Like it makes sense. Say you go pay that amount for internet, right?
For unlimited.
So you now do the math. If this comes to Ghana now, what is going to happen? If people are supposed to adopt this and accept it and use it, what is going to happen? So the thing there, there's
because
monopoly,
MTN
there's
carry
capitalism.
what be the name? That MTN data way then carry come way then NC zone bundle.
No,
right?
zone bundle,
Zone bundle.
yeah, zone bundle.
This thing they enjoy no NCA part they can't cut off. Now Starlink come with $30. I mean that one they no go work for you. They don't go work. I'm sure they've probably seen the benefits.
So we should
help on
we should
ourselves.
look at Starlink works with the data packages based on region. So we should kind of look at the fact that we could get, if this government or the National Communication Authority influences it in a way, are going to end up taxes. We they pay taxes like we did drink water or we take
everything be a tax.
So they might add some few taxes that might increase the price of ours. You get so.
What do you think could have been you see the way MTN is a major, I mean almost everybody has an MTN SIM. Vodafone is like next in line before Airtel Tigo. Airtel Tigo, if not for them, are nonsense 3.75G each, where they don't get 4G, then things
and they go.
Then them are availability. Like Airtel Tigo is hands down like, if not the best, one of the best.
They offer their package.
Their packages are one of the best. Yeah. And so leaving MTN and Telecel to be like almost the sole provider, because Airtel Tigo, I don't know. So it's almost the sole providers of internet. And now they are cut down, they are cut short of rendering that service. And the only option we have is Airtel Tigo, which doesn't have 4G, number one. The availability is not that good, right? So like I get Airtel Tigo SIM, my area no good. Somebody get the Airtel Tigo SIM for some area, it's good. You understand? Which is like 1, 2, 3 areas for the whole Ghana here. You understand? So what could have been done to have, such that even if 14th March happened, we would still not have felt it like that. You understand? More. Like our backup wouldn't have been Airtel Tigo's H+.
This H+ they worry you. We need, so that's why we I said in the beginning, we need redundancy mechanism, right? We can have inland cables or inland fiber optic networks, right? Just so that if something happens to the ones in the ocean, the network ones in the land could also suffice or replace that. But that comes with extra care, because in the land, there's so many factors that could affect
it. But I even think that one is not the same thing, because if it is running through see what this camera do. You come back. And focus on the fool. I feel like if it's basically the same thing, right? I think we'll just wrap this up here. It's basically the same thing where the cables itself, where they supply the internet, they come out from the sea. They come. So even if it's going to be inland, it will be tapped from the one from the sea.
Exactly.
Where somebody go drop anchor, we break the this thing for the sea.
So there's so many
you don't even know.
Aquaman was trying to have a time and the cable was distracting him. The seismic activities and stuff. So seismic activities and stuff. So there are so many factors. But generally, we should have more.
I feel like it be mommy water.
We should have. We should have more than one source, or the 3 sources we have. Of course, look at South Africa like this. They have like 8.
So that be why sometimes some of the videos that they see where they complain, say, we don't get internet, then we know say them to affect them.
Yeah, but they weren't as affected as
so some of them were even saying they are not affected. It's like some of them using maybe certain networks or something.
It was even affecting people in Nigeria, but most Nigerians didn't even feel it like that, unless you're using MTN.
Yeah.
You get to. So it depends on where you're tapping in from. So we just need to make sure our service providers could, as well as not just tap into one source, because MTN is tapping into main one, Sat3 or something, and some other stuff.
Then say Glow get cable.
Yeah, Glow
Glow.
came the water and that shit. You know, things they
I
did.
don't get money like
I
that.
said Glow was here to change things over.
Charlie.
You know what happened then? It didn't really
I
work.
just said
well.
the
Glow would have been
Ghana people.
Glow would have
You
been
really like improvement.
Glow would have
Ghana
been,
inside.
yeah, Glow would have been different. Child. Telecel is actually refunding people their data back. So if you're watching this,
So like you buy data where you know
the
use
data
am.
you used during that time, if you were not able to use all, they are refunding some. I don't know, people are saying they're not getting the exact thing, so I don't know. But they are sending data back to some people. So
We had a couple of services that certain businesses that couldn't render their service, right? And my bank, for example, Zenith Bank, till today, them are e-banking e-services still know they work. They try move money from Zenith come Momo, from Momo go Zenith. I still know they fee do am. No be say I get money. Like it be once they pay, I won't take by a time when they go. So till today. So I think our apps and stuff are still working. Internet is kind of back, but we still have some services that are still struggling to get back on their feet. So the thing there, I think we just have to go with what is it main one that said 5 weeks, right?
Main one,
Yeah. So
5 weeks.
basically, let's just go with 5 weeks. Everything will be fully restored within 5 weeks. We've clogged
It
what?
feels as if it's fully restored, but we still need.
We still need the Charlie. So that's basically it for today's video. I think you guys have gotten basically every information of what happened on the 14th to today. And guy, I mean, time no day.
Charlie, we go talk more, Charlie.
All right, bro.